They're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They run. Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Throwing, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. On the ground, it's Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a three-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30, and all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. 25 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some team...
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Watson. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
The stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big pick up there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Texans push further out in front. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front, because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams split play.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. 1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Alert, 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 alert. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Texans' 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Mayfield, that's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Watson with a give to Miller. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And the Texans' first down.
On 1st down, Miller. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson off play action. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. From the red zone now, Watson.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense?
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. But I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Mayfield now. And he whips that one incomplete there.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already showed in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mayfield now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Deshaun Watson so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Kirksey in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. After the sack on 1st down, Watson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Back to throw, Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Again, it's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And he is is going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense holds here on the final play of the half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again is Watson. And that'll be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On 4th down, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And an alley to run. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his target, Fuller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Now it's Watson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. To throw again on second down. Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A second down throw for Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Landry, the intended target. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. On second down now, it's Hunt. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. They'll run again with Hunt. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall. right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. To throw, Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Alert, 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 alert.
41. We've got to wedge that, huh?
Here we go, Hurry, hurry.
41.
From the gun, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Miller. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Texans on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Being chased out left. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
King.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield under pressure again, and down he goes again. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all. And he's going to have to eat get this one as down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Now Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
You need to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me, and it's intercepted in the end zone. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Back to it after the pick 6, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's Mayfield. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Just get ready. We go work.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Watson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2.
Here we go.
Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey. I run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Where's the mic? That's right, baby. They don't want it.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup.
On second down, Williams. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Brings up third down.
Wait. I got little legs. Get him.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Let's go.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and in. Complete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Strong right.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That throw into the arms of Allen. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
58 to Mike. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 58 to Mike.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, 57, 57.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, You've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 48 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 66 yards for him on the ground. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's Williams. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll run it with Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. Williams can't punch it in on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads.
He's got a man complete. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 41 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And caught by Henry. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Taylor will lead up the offense 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now it's Taylor. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Come on.
And again, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. They're on 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's Eckler again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They go play action now. Taylor. got a man open. That's Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Running on first down, Eckler. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Taylor. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Play action, it's Taylor. Flushed out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Taylor to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 15 now. Hill, and incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets...
Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And going deep. It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down. 1st and 10.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Yellow.
Mahomes to throw once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
65.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Rolling to his right. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah.
And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes gets this one to Hill.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Single. Check 26, check 26.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's caught. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and they converted a second time for 6 points.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now Taylor. He's got his man. It's Williams. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now Taylor on 1st down. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams there to make the grab. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 32 that time. Throwing now is Mahomes, forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Oh, Taylor going to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They were trying to go back to Allen there, and that'll make it third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Going deep for Benjamin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Man left, man left. 4 down.
One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.